Day 2, let's go! This morning I was supposed to go up Seoul Tower, but the visibility is really bad. What now? I need to go find myself some breakfast and I'm gonna plan what mischief I'm gonna get up to today. Because I haven't been very organized. I'm literally just walking wherever it takes me. Didn't realize about Seoul, it's quite hilly. And it would be hilly because I didn't realize I was actually walking up the Seoul Tower. Weather was amazing. Never know that you're in a big city. Some of the interesting facts about Seoul that it's only 35 miles from the border of North Korea. Seoul's population is 9.6 million people, which is almost a third of Australia. Insane. Another fun fact about the capital of South Korea is that there's over 30,000 karaoke rooms. A lot of young people within the Korean culture cannot afford to live out of home. It is quite normal. And if you do have a partner, there's these love motels you can rent out, which are usually very clean and very cheap. And it is where the young people go and join some extracurricular activities. Sometimes there's even like a karaoke machine in there, DVD player, computer games. And it is where young people go out and chill out and do the deed, if you know what I mean. Love motels were not the only thing that sparked my curiosity. In 2007, Korean sex industry has brought to the economy 13 billion USD, representing roughly 1.6 of GDP. In a 2015 survey, 50.7% of men surveyed have admitted of purchasing sex before. And what's the problem? Well, prostitution is illegal in South Korea under the Prostitution Punishment Act in 2004, where it states that any exchange for sex for money is illegal. The enforcement of this law can be quite tricky, and a lot of times it's not very followed. This law essentially punishes both the buyer and the seller for purchasing sex or for providing it. That's enough of sex work today. Don't worry, we'll come back to it later. I am walking around Myeongdong. I can't pronounce it. But I'm really hungry and I'm getting very overstimulated. There's loud noises from everywhere. You don't have to believe me, but this is the best food I think I've ever had. So I think it was the cheapest one I've had in Korea. Literally cooked by grandmas. And I've inhaled this like no tomorrow. I promise you this is the best dumpling I have ever had. You better believe that I ate it all and I had to go to my hotel to have a nap. We're still on day 2. I had to have like a 3-hour nap. The visibility has cleared up. I have decided to go back up on the Seoul Tower. Catch this little buggy up, or gondola, whatever you want to call it. And it was just the most stunning evening. Taking views, and it cost you around $20. Would highly recommend taking the gondola. How pretty this was, I was definitely not ready for. The views are actually spectacular, and if you do come to Seoul, you do have to check it out. Just purely for the scenery that this place offers, it gives you essentially a 360 view of Seoul. This is not just a hotspot for tourists, but it's also a communication tower. At 236 meters tall, this still functions as a communications for the entire city. This point where I got made fun of by American tourists for vlogging. I decided to call it a day and return to my hotel. Lucky for me, I caught the most beautiful sunset on the way down. It was only my second day, but I was really intrigued by this country. Tomorrow, I am trying out some cosmetic tourism, so make sure to watch my next episode while I stuff my face before I go to sleep. Thank you for watching the OVA experience, and I'll see you next time.